Hey guys, thank you for tuning in. So, this video is all about the question, what is holistic health? I've done a podcast on this one as well, and I find that holistic, the word itself, and holistic health are just things that are being thrown around a lot these days for good reason, but quite often the meaning of it can kind of get lost, which it does with many things when they become mainstream. So, and really holistic health being a lot what I'm about, what my work is about, and what the core concept of my coaching is, I just want to dive a little bit deeper into the actual meaning and my understanding of it. So, holistic means wholesome, looking at a whole system and its complete in its completion instead of just several parts. So it's about the recognition that several things interlink and work synergistically. So you can't necessarily pick them apart into individual things as if they wouldn't influence each other. So holistic health to me, well, generally means that our mental, emotional, spiritual, and physical health are all interconnected, work synergistically, and are codependent. So, when talking about becoming your highest self, your highest evolvement, being in a state of flow, which is my mission to show people how to get there, it's really important that we are balanced in all those different aspects of ourselves because they work synergistically. So, and if we can become our purest version of ourselves physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, and it all works vice versa, that's where we're then going to be our highest evolvement and in our ultimate state of flow. And this is far more than just about health. Like I find it comes down to the same principle of achieving this balance in all aspects of us to really thrive in any area of life. It's not just your physical health, although without health we don't have anything. Health is literally everything. But it's also within the means of success, whether success is your business or following a certain lifestyle or whatever, success can look so different for everyone. It's true in the realms of relationship, anything you can think of. So, having had and still have my fair share of being involved in the holistic health and alternate therapy and self-development industry for a few years now, and myself really resonating and feeling at home with the Eastern approaches and bridging this gap from Eastern ancient wisdom to, modern science and modern lifestyle and so forth. I find that everyone has their own way and their own angle to look at the same thing. And, even when it comes to success coaching and self-development and so forth, and different approaches in health and Western modalities and Eastern modalities, they're all aiming for the same thing but use different language to get there, which is amazing because not everyone is the same, not everyone resonates with the same, not everyone has seemingly the same priorities, although I think when you boil it down, we're all seeking the same thing, which is absolute thrive, being our happiest and healthiest and most authentic, loving, best, highest selves. And I found that and that's why I'm personally very passionate about being a holistic health coach and helping people with their transformation that way. That nothing is one-sided. You can't just look after your diet to get a skinny bikini body, or you can't just do your exercise and neglect everything else to get your abs. You also can't just journal away and that's all you do and that's your self-development and that's how you're going to become like emotionally and mentally super balanced. So it's not about, you can't just focus on one thing and neglect the other things. It's also when you're getting sick, you can't just treat it by eating pingers. I call medical drugs pingers. Or it's all like everything for your ultimate thrive. We gotta, everything works synergistically and we gotta target it from different angles. And so I find that I love the self-development work. There's amazing work by amazing, incredible people out there, and so much incredible stuff to be learned and done and implemented. But I also find even this area, it's not one-sided. Um, you can't just work on just your spiritual growth if you're neglecting your physical body. You can't be fully mentally healthy if you're neglecting your physical body. You also can't be emotionally stable and balanced if you're just looking after your physical body, but you're neglecting your mental body and your spirituality, and vice versa. So it all goes together, and that's why I focus on helping people basically to purify themselves and or detoxify themselves in all those different levels. Our modern understanding from detox quite often is doing fast days, so doing things like a juice fast, detox, spring cleanse, something to do with diet and nutrition. But a detox is so much more. Like when we're talking a cellular detox, that means all our systems, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. And then imagine if you really holistically detoxified yourself and fully purified yourself to the best ability. And in saying that, life is a journey. We never arrive, there is no such thing as perfect. Perfectionism is a concept that is created by our ego, I believe, and is working against us when we want to evolve and grow. Because nothing is perfect, but if we can, to the best of our ability, purify ourselves on all those different levels, can you imagine your limitless potential? Like, can you imagine what you'll be capable of doing? Like, how amplified your success, whatever success is for you, success in life can be. Say for example, a spiritual healer is if you do your spiritual work and so forth and your self-development and all this, you will be a powerful healer with potent skills and so forth to offer and gifts. But then imagine this person not just focusing on their spirituality and their personal growth, but also looking after their physical bodies, also looking after their mental and emotional health in daily life and through diet, through lifestyle, through mindset, and so forth. Imagine how clear of a channel this person would be, how potent this person then would be as a healer, being the purest version of themselves. And because everything interconnects, if we purify our physical channels, that's going to help to purify our mental and emotional body. And then if we put the active conscious work and conscious effort into this, we have so much potential to just become the highest evolvement of ourselves possible. And it's the same thing saying you're an athlete and you're focusing on, gaining your physical strength and agility and mobility and so forth. So you're focusing on your physical body with your diet and your exercise and so forth, and you'll probably be a really good high or overachiever. But now imagine how easily successful, not saying that life is that hard, but how much more flowy success will come to you if you were this person who didn't just focus on the physical aspect, but you did your mindset work, you did your spiritual work, you did focus on your mental and emotional balance. Imagine how much that would amplify your success in your area of interest. So you see what I'm saying? Everything is synergy, everything is interconnected, and it really doesn't matter what your area of expertise and interest is. Everything works together, vice versa. And this is why we're looking at all the aspects. We are looking at lifestyle, we're looking at mindset, we're looking at physical exercise, at your spirituality, at your relationships, at your work environment, and so forth. Really considering every aspect in your life and how to act and be the highest version of yourself in any situation on a daily basis, being supported with all those different ways of nourishment, which are what I just mentioned. So really everything starts and ends with our health. And if we can look at our health holistically and work on it holistically, it'll amplify everything else we're doing, everything else you seek success in, anything you're interested and ambitious about will flow more easily. Flow. Something I was going to mention earlier. So if you do purify yourself and all those different aspects to the best of your ability consistently as you evolve and move through life, that supports you in finding your flow state, being in a state of flow, being your highest self. And that's the state in which things come to you easily, not saying without work, but that's the state in which what's meant to be will come to you and in which you can differentiate what's your path to be on, what's within your alignment, and what isn't. And being in your state of flow means to be within your alignment, to turn on your tap, this inner channel of flow, of connectedness, from your heart, from your gut, your heart, your mind, to the universe, to the universal energy. It's all connected. There's the state of flow, of synergy going. And you can best access that if you're your healthiest and most balanced and most thriving in any way, in any area of your life. So, thanks for tuning in. And yeah, hearing my perspective about what holistic health means and is, and why I, as an Ayurvedic practitioner and integrative nutrition health coach with a background in yoga and body work and Reiki and alchemy and shamanism and all those different healing modalities, focus on health first. Natural health through natural modalities, through your food, through your lifestyle, through anything we already know, all this inner wisdom that's within here. And it's about us becoming our own gurus, our own healers for self-empowerment to become our highest self with just applying what we naturally already know and may have forgotten. And that's where health starts. Thank you so much. Satnam.